Electric cars? Are they worth it? Well, this question has been on my mind a lot lately because our 13-year-old Audi, it's on its last legs. This once cherished luxury car now has over 125,000 miles on it and racked up around $3,000 worth of repairs just this year. In theory, the car should last us many more years. But with the unexpected and pricey repairs, my wife and I are now asking ourselves, should we cut our losses and sell this thing? Kelley Blue Book says we can sell the car for between $4,400 at trade-in and $6,800 for a private party sale. And if we sell it, should we get an electric car? With the federal tax credits for new all-electric and plug-in hybrid vehicles, we could get up to $7,500 back depending on which model we go with. If we wanted to go with a new Tesla or GM vehicle, we would unfortunately not receive those credits. New buyers can no longer receive the federal tax credit since those manufacturers have sold over 200,000 units. Recently, Toyota joined that list as well. To add to the monetary dilemma, gas prices have increased significantly this year. If we could eliminate our need to go to the gas station for at least one of our cars, that would be a huge savings, even with the costs it would take to electrically charge our new vehicle. So my wife and I are left with three options we're pondering. Option 1, keep driving this car until it dies. Option 2, sell that older car and buy another slightly used non-electric vehicle. Or option 3, sell the Audi and buy a new all-electric or plug-in hybrid. In this video, I'm going to review each of these options in detail and then share our thoughts. Hey everyone, this is Andy Hill from Marriage, Kids, and Money, a channel dedicated to helping you strengthen your family tree so you can live financially free. If you like what you hear today, please consider giving me the YouTube triple thanks. That's hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and then commenting something nice down below. That would be great. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Option 1, keep driving our older car until it dies. While keeping our older car sounds like the most unappealing option with all the new cars, the new technology, and the electric alternatives out there right now, it's probably the most economical option. Although we spent $3,000 this year to fix our clunker, the 3 years prior, we spent less than $600 total to fix it. Average that out over 4 years, and we're looking at around $900 per year to repair and fix our car. According to some automotive websites I found and my own personal experience, that's evidently par for the course with Audi vehicles. They have more maintenance needs than other more economical vehicles. In short, I believe our fatigue with this car may have a little recency bias attached to it. We're saying that this car is crappy, but really it's just recently crappy. And now that we've dropped some money into it, it's actually not so crappy anymore. In fact, our most recent fix helped us reduce some unappealing engine noise and some oil leakage in the garage. So we got that going for us. Another reason to keep it is we really don't have a ton of unallocated money sitting around right now for a new car, or at least a car that we both want to get. As of today, we've saved $10,000 in a new-to-us car fund, and if and when we upgrade, we want our next car to be something that is more environmentally and more economically friendly, and $10,000 isn't gonna get us that right now. So let's jump to option 2. Option 2, sell the older car and buy another slightly used vehicle. We could sell our Audi and get around $5,000 for it. That would take our total car budget to around $15,000. That is not bad. But in looking at what we could get for around $15,000, options are limited. We could get a 2014 Ford Escape with 100,000 miles on it. Not bad, but that's not too far away from the mileage we have right now with our car. And with that many miles on it, we'd be afraid we'd come into more engine or transmission trouble. Since we like to buy cars that are about 3 to 4 years old with around 30,000 to 40,000 miles on them, given the sharp drop in price, this option really isn't an ideal option for us right now. So with that, let's jump to option 3. Sell the Audi and buy an all-new electric or plug-in hybrid. After going through these first two options, I know the frugal dude in me is not gonna lease or finance a car that I can't afford. The vehicles we both like range from $35,000 to $50,000. Since we have $10,000 plus the other $5,000 if we sell our car successfully, we're about $20,000 to $35,000 short. Based on this, what we really need is to save more money for a car we both really want. So with that thinking, we need to increase our income over the next year, before our clunker dies, I guess for that matter, or we need to use some money from other accounts we have to fund the new car purchase. Now, I'm not talking about other accounts like our retirement accounts, our emergency funds, or other important allocated savings accounts, but I could be talking about taxable brokerage accounts that we've set aside for early retirement purposes. Those accounts are nebulously being set aside for early retirement in our 50s, but now that I really like my job of making videos on the internet, I'm not really so concerned about early retirement. So do we pull the trigger now on a car that we both want and tap most of our brokerage account money? Or do we buckle down and save up some cash until we're ready to buy a car we can afford? In the end, when you're worried about buying a newer electric car versus keeping your older luxury car, these are good problems to have, right? So I'm trying to keep that reality in perspective. With that being said, it's still something that we're working on as a couple. Given that we're not in a desperate situation and our older car is working fine for the moment, I'd like to take this as an opportunity to start piling up money toward getting our next car with cash. Like our previous goals of paying off $50,000 worth of debt in 1 year, eliminating our $200,000 mortgage in less than 5 years, and becoming millionaires in less than 10, I'm excited for the challenge. But with my income at a third of what it used to be before I left the corporate world, I also need to be realistic about what's possible. I used to make $180,000 at my last job, and now I make about $60,000 per year. So hitting huge milestone goals was a lot easier when I was making more money. The bigger the shovel, the easier the work, right? So the question I really need to ask myself is, do I want to work harder and more hours to get a nicer car? Or do I want to keep my 20-hour work week lifestyle and drive a slightly older car that's not electric? I think I'll go with a hybrid option. Well, enough for me, everyone. I want to hear from you. Are you shopping for a new car right now? What do you think about this electric car craze going on right now? Do you think we should get one as a family? Or are you working on saving up for a vehicle for yourself? Please let us know in the comments below. This is Andy Hill from Marriage, Kids, and Money, signing off. Carpe diem.